Today we're headed out to climb Mt Torbreck, a 1500 metre high mountain found about 100 kilometres northeast of Melbourne. In the more immediate area, it's east of the Cathedral Ranges and north of the much better known Lake Mountain. After heading down Snobs Creek Road, we turn onto Con Gap Road, before heading up Barnwell Plains Road to where the walking track starts. Now to cover this part you'll need a four-wheel drive, and it is seasonally closed during the wetter months. If you don't have one, or if it is closed, you can park on Con Gap Road and walk the rest of the way. Alternatively, you may be able to come down Barnwell Plains Road from the north, but this could still be challenging.
So according to other people, if you can clear that first bit, you're good for the rest. Yes, on the link map data is tagged as two-wheel drive. There we go. We've got a slightly different tracking setup than we had in the Cathedral Ranges. We've solved the problem by purchasing more radios. Now this thing is the Lanchon LH, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this radio, unlike what we were using before, has an APRS modem built into it that you just connect your phone to over Bluetooth rather than the hacky headphone socket type arrangement we had before. But we've got a little something extra special in this setup. We've set it up so that when the signal's received by the car, it's resent out over HF. So that will put our position onto HF from a handheld, if we can see back to the car, which is useful because there's no phone signal around here. Okay, so now I go send, receives on that one, sends on that one, and then resends on that one.
It's a fairly steep 2 kilometre walk to the summit from here, which is mostly well defined, even if not well formed.
So it's getting like DGP'd to the car's DGP'ing it, and then another station is DGP'ing it.
Okay, up 197, 113 to go. That's equal parts informative but slightly demotivating. Still, it levels off in a bit. Okay, so you can see the two of us are pretty close, and there's the car. So this is the flatter bit. It's a bit more exposed though.
Near the top it does become a bit more of a game of spot the orange arrow, so keep your eyes out for them.
So a bit about Mt Torbreck. It's 1,516 metres in height and about 150k from Melbourne. It's the 8th most prominent peak in Victoria, and it was actually originally gazetted as a place where an Alpine Resort could be built in the Alpine Resorts Act 1983. So it actually could have been on the list with like Falls Creek, Lake Mountain, Baw Baw and the like. Only no resort was ever actually built here, and in 1994 the whole thing was changed to be a scenic and natural features reserve. So not quite a state park, not quite a national park. At 1,500 metres it's 250 more than Mt Donna Buang, and yeah, it's certainly something. Cool, 3:45 to lose now.
Now the summit, especially when the visibility is as poor as it is, isn't the only thing on the mountain. Although we never got the ski resort that was once planned, with the sole constructed infrastructure being a picnic table, there is something else there.
So sticky out rock there.
On the Google, feel the hard pop up. I'm not even sure if I want 2 bagels or 1 bagel. Start with 1 bagel, I guess.
Man, we were the only ones here before.
In 1940, an aircraft departing RAAF Pierce was heading towards RAAF Camden. It never arrived, and the wreckage was discovered 9 months later on the side of Mt Torbreck.
Oh, so that's the toll road colour scheme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unlike beautiful Betsy and Crumbit Tops, where most of the wreckage remains today because of how long the crash site went undiscovered, the majority of this aircraft was recovered for scrap metal at the time, and most of what remains slowly disappeared throughout the 1950s and 60s due to the easy accessibility of the site. But by the 1980s, the track became overgrown and the crash site was largely lost to all but the most dedicated searchers. In 2013, effort began to clear out the track, and in 2016 a reopening ceremony was held.
Okay, not sure.
Lastly, on our way out, we decided to check out Snobs Creek Falls. It's an unassuming staircase from the road, but it leads to quite a spectacular waterfall. See you next time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.